Hello everybody, I am the Craftacular creator and today I am sharing a process video for Craft Roulette episode 173. The parameters were a window card for project, bird colours, a by the pond element and a paperclip for random. At that point we all heard a collective eek from the chatterboxes and guest crafters as the dreaded paperclip finally had its moment. I write notes about the products I intend to use and add a very rough sketch of what I would like my final design to look like. For this card I will be using the bayou backdrop from Lawnfawn, bayou buddies from Kindred Stamps, Lawnfawn acetate, shaker mixes for the shaker elements and Lawnfawn watercolour wishes in emerald. I googled a Princess and the Frog bayou backdrop and the most beautiful image appeared and I knew this had to be my inspiration. This is where my bird colours come in, as here I can see peacocks and flamingos. I also checked that I could get away with using a bayou instead of a pond scene. Apparently pond and bayou are related by semantics. With my inspiration photo in front of me, I chose Mozart Cormorby metallic gold watercolours, Distress Oxide in faded jeans and blueprint sketch. Starting with a blank piece of distress white heavy stock, I ink blended the background first with blueprint sketch and then Stormy Sky Distress Oxides. I then diluted pale gold watercolour with water and mixed it together and splattered the blue background. Off screen I die cut the bayou backdrop in green. Here I add 1/8 inch double sided adhesive and then acetate from my shaker window. I then added frame strips around the border, making sure that I filled any small gaps to prevent shaker pieces falling out. Before I continued with the shaker element, I wanted to get the images ready. I laid out the stamps for the glow bug and the sentiment in addition to the frogs in the pond. Can you spot the paper clips? I placed these on the stamps to keep the idea fresh in my mind that I would attach the paper clips to the stamped images so that they could be moved around. I die cut a water lily from a stitched pond die set from Lawnfawn and attached this using liquid glue. The pond is from the bayou backdrop set. All coloured papers are from Lawnfawn watercolour wishes. I stamped the images using Memento Tuxedo black ink and chose my Copic colours. I had already started colouring one frog, but the colours bled a little, so I had to restart. As I colour, I will take the time to tell you about Craft Roulette. It is the ultimate YouTube card making game show on almost every Friday evening at 6:10 p.m. Central Time in the US, 12:10 a.m. UK time. Mary Gunn, the hostess, spins the wheel. 4 craft parameters are chosen and guest crafters react, collect supplies and then spend a while crafting and chatting. It allows a great community of crafters from all over the world to get together via YouTube, the Craft Roulette Facebook page and the amazing craftroulette.live website. I fussy cut the images off screen and had a bit of a think about how to include my paperclip. The tricky part I found was how to attach the paperclip to the image. Here you can see me try my best to make it work, but all the while I found myself thinking there has to be another way. Meanwhile, on the show, Mary started on her paperclip element. She used the Craft Roulette, the basic set. Of course! What a fantastic idea! Why didn't I think of that? So I took out a card base and stamped the paperclip image and the inspired by sentiment. Thank goodness for video editing, because all of that took much longer than it really needed to, but I kept parts in there anyway to show you that I did at least try attaching a paperclip to an image. On with the card. I used the Rabbit Hole Designs powder tool to add some anti-static powder to my card base. I stamped a heart trail from the Lawnfawn High 5 kit in Versamark ink, stamped this with Lawnfawn Unical Sparkle embossing powder and heat embossed the trail. I laid the window scene on top, checking all would be in the correct place. I had stamped the sentiment pucker up and fussy cut this off screen. Time to add the shaker pieces. I used this Stardust mix from Little Lucy, and instead of the green pieces I had originally intended to use, I found gold sequins which I thought would be a much better match to the splattered background. I added these to the centre of the card, added a little anti-static powder to prevent the pieces from sticking to the foam, and then peeled away the backer paper from the foam tape. I attached a frame to the card base and gave it a shake to make sure everything worked and was secure. This is very important for a shaker card. I attached the other images using tiny dots of liquid glue, ensuring there was no oozing on the acetate. Then I attached a panel to the paperclip stamped card base. I did a premature ta-da here as I thought I was done, but then I remembered googly eyes. My glowworm had to have googly eyes, so I attached these using liquid glue. And now for one more shake, in slow motion of course, to show off, and then a ta-da! The official one this time. I love this card and the film it is based on. This week we really can pucker up and kiss our brains for managing to overcome the fear of the pesky paperclip. Thank you so much for watching, and please remember to like and subscribe. It would mean the world to me. Ta-ta for now everyone, take care, and I will be back soon.